Hello everybody. Last time we discussed how Fra Lippo after painting. I remember it was page number 96 and 7. We can continue with page number 98 and 99. I think at least these two pages we can cover today. Last time I remember I discussed about how after painting that was done by Fra Lippo on the wall of the monastery. Monks actually first liked it because the picture was quite close to reality. So first they liked it, but later on they started despising it. It was the old monks and the prior, they started despising it on the ground that he has painted flesh, whereas he should have painted soul. So they criticized his painting on the ground that you should not paint flesh much, it should be soul, representing soul. So Fra Polipe here is talking to the watchman and he says, let me tell why what I did and what actually was demanded from the monks. And he says that as monks are demanding me to paint soul, not flesh. So let me say, what should I say about this? Should I say he actually compares it to walking on one leg? He says that if you walk on one leg and you don't use another leg, that is you are walking on right leg, not using left leg. So will it not appear awkward? So this is the same way. You are asking me to soul paint soul, not flesh. So you are just asking me to walk on one leg. Both are required, flesh and soul. So you are just giving importance to soul, not to flesh. So you are giving importance to one leg, not to another leg. So this is so awkward actually what they demanded. And he's saying that if you're asking, they asked me to paint soul, I don't understand one thing, how I can do a painting which is not natural, which is not real. Because if they're asking me to paint soul, should I paint? Should I use a color like yellow at the place of white or black? Will it not make my painting awkward? Will it not make my painting awkward if I just paint soul? That is just like walking on leg. And I don't know how can it be possible. For him, it's not possible because the painter who believes in realities. And his painting is like that only. He paints real pictures like P for P. But what they are asking for soul. I must say I have already discussed with you hypocrisy. Later on, Fra Lippo also talks about that. Fra Lippo says somewhere hypocrisy means what? Actually, first the world we should understand hypocrisy. Hypocrisy stands for what you are inside. You know inside this is right, this is not right. But outside you are trying to be different. Because the society is like that. Because our religious and moral lessons are like that. They have been imposed upon our mind that this is right, this is not right. Inside, you know your mind, your soul is demanding for this. Outside you're not saying that, you're not accepting this fact. Outside you're considering it right or wrong. So this is called hypocrisy. Inside something else is going on, outside you are saying something else. This is what we try to defend ourselves. Inside maybe you are fond of one person, but outside you are saying no, it's not the case. Why this happens? This happens because somewhere you feel the society that you are living is not going to accept what you are going to say, that actually inside you are liking but outside you are saying something else. Why you are saying something it? Because you are bound to be hypocritical. This is called hypocrisy. And somewhere if I say, I know honestly I will say that somewhere we all are hypocritical somewhere. Why? Because we have sometimes something else inside going on. Outside we say something else, we try to depict something that this is not me, this is what I am saying. So you are not daring enough, you are not courageous enough to accept what you are inside. So you are hypocritical. You are looking forward for flesh, but your outside you are having on your face that you don't like face. This is what is the case of the monks. That's what he says. If monks are allowed to ask, if God gives him what actually they want, so you will find they all will go for asking flesh. But the case is that because they are monks and society and religion and morality expects from them to demand soul, so outside they are saying something else. If this is what is saying, inside they are asking for flesh, but the case is that outside they are saying something else. This is hypocrisy. This is, he says, how hypocrisy is prevalent. Religious and moral hypocrisy is prevalent in our society, especially in the case of monks. That's what Raoul Browning and Fra Lippo Lippi has tried to say. And this is what you later on, if you go and you discuss whatever I am saying, it's not actually, it's my opinion, it's all written in the book, and it's all Fra Lippo Lippi actually has talked about. He has also compared, if you go for the next pages, you'll find he compares the horse and chaff, and he says that chaff is actually to be taken by horse, but because horse has been continuously said that this is your job, this is your job, so somewhere he forgets it. So meaning is that horse, chaff, this is grass stands for enjoying life. So what should be the case of man? Should a man enjoy life, or should he detest it? Should he renounce it? The beautiful world which God has made, should we renounce it or should we enjoy it? So that's the question. If you ask yourself, you are living here for certain years, maybe 60, 70, 80 years, whatever your life is period is. So here is the case. uh, you are living here. Now you can live two ways. You are enjoying life, you are enjoying everything that is there in the world, you're liking beauty, you are tasting, horse and grass is there. Grass means pleasures of life. Are you seeking pleasures of life? Are you actually enjoying it, or you just wasting your life? As Frali Puzipi says, you're renouncing everything. What you are doing, you decide. So this is what he says, and he, Frali Pulipi, is of the opinion that a person should enjoy life. And he says that if you appreciate beauty, you know Fralipulipi says, Fralipulipi says that these monks and friar are asking me to paint soul. And I must say, Fralipulipi here says that if you really want to achieve soul, this can be done through appreciating beauty around you. If you appreciate beauty around you, that is the world, only then you can reach to your soul. This is reality actually. For what Pralipulipi says, that has a lot of points. If you start detesting everything, you generate hatred for everything, you don't like beauty around you, what will happen to you? You will also be cut away from your soul, and you will be like a dead person. So a person who is dead, so is no more a person, is no more a human being, is like a stone. So meaning is that this is what Valipulipi says. In order to reach your soul, to know what you are, you have to love beauty. You have to love the things around you. If you don't love things around you, you are not going to reach your soul. And he says God has created this beautiful world, and why are you renouncing this? You should be appreciating it. And if you appreciate beauty, you are not appreciating beauty only, you are somewhere praising God, because what God has created, you have to praise. And if you praise God's creation, you praise beauty, you reach to know your soul. And this is how it should be the case. It should not be like one walking on one leg and saying this and that and renouncing the world and being hypocritic. So what this is the message that Fra Lippo actually is giving in this poem, and this continues actually. So if we go for the lessons later on, we can say uh, he is saying that even whatever logic he has, and he Frank Lippi says that actually he favored whatever he did not want to just wipe out his painting, but monks were determined that they wanted it to be wiped out, and they asked me, rub all out, it should be wiped out. So this is what he's just having discussing with watchman, is talking how what the things happened with him. Later on, if you go for the other pages, you will find that yes, I am a grown up a man. He says yes, with the age I am grown up, I am an adult now, and I have crossed the limits in the sense that I have broken the rules, because I don't like those rules which are there, because they are just representing hypocrisy. They are actually not the rules that should be there in a society. And he's saying I am my own master, having a fan, that is he's talking about Quasimodo Medici. Then he talks about the rings which are there in that house. He says that rings actually are not only for hoisting flag or any other purpose. These rings which are attached to the house, actually he uses to come down from his room that is he resides in. And after coming down from the rings, he goes to seek pleasure in the company of girls, in the company of prostitutes. And this is what the adventurous thing he thinks he's doing. Actually we sometimes laugh at monk Frali Pulipi saying, but actually if we laugh at him, it's just, it's not that we detest what he is doing, we laugh at him, it only, it's just simple fact that he is being honest here. and we are not daring enough, we are not courageous enough to be honest. What inside is going on and what outside we say, that's always different. This is what he's saying. Inside, if you are, God is willing to give you everything that you want, you will be asking for something else. But no, just because your mind is occupied with religious moral hypocrisy, this is right, that is right, this is wrong, this that, so you will find that you are asking and you are saying something else. Even your choice changes. So if you see around you, you will find the world that you are living in is quite hypocritical. It's, people are just you know imposed. I don't know why the things are like that. Maybe because they wanted to maintain order, some society, social order, because maybe people keep on fighting and ending killing each other. That's why there are requirements of some control. So these controls are through these religious and moral lessons which are there, that you, it is right, it is wrong, this that. This may be the reason, but he is saying, Philippe is saying, it's hypocrisy because inside you are asking for something, you are able not to say outside it. And he also talks about sensual pleasure, and he says ki, even if you're talking about religion and morality, I must say, why don't you go to read Bible? Rippy says, why don't you go to read Bible? In Bible, what happens? In Bible, it is said that Adam was created, and for Adam, Eve was created. So after creating Adam, God created Eve also. So why creation of Eve was required? For the pleasure of Adam, for the sexual and sensual pleasure of Adam. This is what Bible says. This is what Fra Lippi is saying, that even in the Bible, if you read, it's given importance. Sensual pleasure is given importance, and I don't understand how these people are talking like that. So what he's saying, the lesson that I have learned from Bible, I cannot unlearn it. He's just trying to defend himself and taking this example from Bible and saying, Bible, even Bible says sensual pleasure is important, and you here you are saying to me that it's not important. I am following Bible. What Bible says, as Eve was created for Adam, so I also am believing in this fact that I need sensual pleasure, and that's right what I am doing. So he is trying to defend himself. He is trying to justify himself before the monk. Okay, I think we can. This is we can make another lecture video on this. So just wait for 1 or 2 days, or maybe today evening. By evening, I can make it. Thank you. Thanks. Bye.